About 10 years ago, my family experienced a very significant and tragic loss that pretty much rocked the core of my family. And over the subsequent months, I spent a lot of my time helping my extended family, but especially my children, try to process their grief and move forward through that and try to find a way to grow through that grief. Over the next few years, we had some other losses in our family, but that one remained the core, and anytime we had a loss, that one came back to the surface. About a year and a half ago, a couple of really good friends encouraged me to sign up for the GriefShare class that Northside was going to be offering. My schedule's busy, and I put it off for one session, but then the next session came around and I thought, you know what, it's been 8 years, but why not? And I discovered as I was going through that grief process that I had put my own grief on the back burner, and that my children and my family had begun to heal from that loss and had begun to really truly find a way to live through the grief, and I had not. And it affected grieving of all the other losses that we had had in our family, great or small. I also realized that some of the things that I was putting off healing through was causing not only emotional turmoil, but some physical aspects that I didn't realize were tied to that grief. GriefShare gave me a spiritual foundation to remind me that it's okay to grieve. It gave me a spiritual platform for that foundation to move forward and to realize that it was okay to continue to grieve as long as I continued to move forward. And having a close-knit, confidential group where I could share how I felt, anything from my anger to my sorrow to my joy, it helped that. It helped deepen the understanding of how we can live through grief. I would suggest GriefShare to anyone who has gone through a loss, small, large and tragic, it doesn't matter. There's a foundation from GriefShare that you will get that will remind you that it's okay to grieve, and that you can grieve safely, and that you're grieving with God, and He is your support through that.